Right, can we go down? We haven't found the downstairs yet. But the astral tabbies are preventing me from exploring. Interesting, they... Phase cannon turret slots a small trinket into its weird artifacts. Yeah, these trinkets are being... I'm going to deactivate them. They're being deployed by this tinker here. Just deactivating them. They kind of scare me. Alright, I see the downstairs. It's over here. Although, there are trinkets here. And I don't know what... Yeah, they have a new kind of cell attached, equipped. I would kill them all. That one's... I don't want them to... Any of them that are activated to see me, though. Swipe. Alright, did disarm it. Is this one hostile? It is. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Do I want a phase cannon? We need to get out of here. We're gonna jump. We're gonna sprint. And go down. Okay. That could have been run. Everyone's like, run, run. Yep, we ran. We ran. That was a little scary. Preserve food. Choose ingredients. More can't have it all. +4 strength to the day. Okay, didn't see that coming. A rhyme wick. We are frozen. But Eshelstock confused it, so this should be fine. I suppose I could go back up. Oh, whoops, I'm no longer confused. Dead. Heal up. We can probably go back up and it won't be hostile anymore. I assume. And that might be worthwhile because we can just collect those bits. I mean, I will be ready to run again, but yeah, neutral. Let me equip telemetric visor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have a jacked phase cannon. And what did I take? Another nuclear cell, high capacity chem cell. All right, so we have this jacked phase cannon. Oh, they have 8 bits. So what does this do exactly? Just an energy cannon. I think I gotta look this up. Phase cannon. The phase cannon is the highest damage energy weapon in Caves of Qud. It consumes an incredible amount of energy for each shot fired, making it difficult to sustain without having high-tier energy cells on hand, such as antimatter cells, or another source of high energy output, such as using a jacked phase cannon in combination with the electrical generation mutation or a biodynamic power plant. Which would be, if we could find a biodynamic power plant, that would be a game changer. These power sources can be used in combination with an energy cell. The weapon is notable for having omni-phase projectiles, allowing its wielder to attack enemies that are in a different phase. So we could use this gun to kill those cats. Yeah, you can only make them with Tinker 3. Found as random loot in very high tier zones. So we're in a very high tier zone, apparently. Jacob says a ton of damage and penetration. Yes, 16 penetration value. That's crazy. 4d12. JX says, if you shoot a phase tabby, it might come back into the physical world or die. So, unfortunately, this is not a heavy weapon. If it was a heavy weapon, it would be a no-brainer to use. Because we do not have any skill in bows. But we're keeping it. It's actually not heavy. It's not heavy at all. I will just put a cell in it. We could get a bunch of these too, and they all have 8 bits. It's just scary because if any of them go hostile on us, that other creature could become hostile. This one, which we do not. I think it's too dangerous. Way too dangerous to try. But we got 1 out of it, and a nuclear cell. Pretty good. I'm realizing... Yeah, stuff is still identified if we take that off, I think. So yeah, I'm not going to try to kill those cats, but it's good to know that we could now if we wanted to. Okay. Great Saltback is neutral. The Anomaly Extinguisher, also neutral. That's good. That's probably normality gas. Yep. I am going to equip... Well, actually, maybe I'll wait till any gas goes away. Not that I think normality gas would hurt us. It shouldn't. Jeez. Are they... What... Like, do they think they're hurting people with these things? I kind of want one of them to die to figure out what this thing it has is. And the mallet. Got chem cells. What is down here? Oh, it's a... Is that a clone of Sad Amos? It is. It is a clone of Sad Amos. We're going to ignore it. All right, let me equip the telemetric visor. We got a grav chair. Plastic smoothed on a heat lathe was kneaded into a design that evokes an eater's intuition for how a perfect ball warps space-time around itself. Grav chair. Those are some great bits that you get out of it. Scrap it. Cool. And so what do these things have? Point defense laser, mallet, normality gas pump. All right. Nothing too exciting. Can I still see that now? Yeah, okay. It's identified. Jayhawk says that might be a powerful chair. Yes, although I wonder if maybe I was wrong to disassemble it, but... Yes. Nice. All right. I don't know what they think they're doing with all this normality gas, but let's go downstairs. We don't see the downstairs. Let's try to find them. Before Sad Amos wakes up. Hello, cloneling. You're fine. Please don't clone me. Yep, you cloned me. Alright, let's just go down. Our Sawhander is still trucking, which is really impressive, I think. Deactivate. Deactivate. Is this just graffitied Falkreet? I was but a 10th the man he is. Indeed. What's happening? Let's just go down. JX says, can you proselytize the frozen Sadimus clone without thawing him? No, you have to be next to someone. Black Shale. Gelatinous cupolas? Organic matter liquefied by the agents of decay and pressurized by tight spaces into the shapes of prismatoids. Galvanized by a cousin instinct to hunger, the gelatin entity now extrudes itself forward in cupola form. I'm going to look this up. It's a tier 7 creature belonging to the Oozes faction. It can be found deep underground or within the Tomb of the Eaters. Gelatinous cupolas attack by moving close to the target, engulfing them. While engulfing a target, it will inhabit the same tile. Yes. Engulfed creatures suffer 4 to 7 damage per round. Unable to move. Attempting to move will cause the creature to perform a melee attack. Additionally, the creature will be unable to perform certain physical actions such as charge, juke, and jump. Okay. When a gelatinous cupola engulfs a creature, a timer is started that begins at 10 and decrements by 1 each round. When the timer reaches 0, it and its victim will forcibly descend from their current strata level by 1. The creature will still be engulfed upon landing, so you just go down through the floor. It cannot melt through the floor if an obstacle is present in the strata level below. Okay. It has a mental shield. It has a ton of strength. These might be good luggage. I think we want to stay away. A lot of baboons. They are hostile, these quartz baboons. Rocket turret tinker. It is neutral. Hopefully it's hostile towards the cupolas, but I'm a little nervous. Yes, that was good. I'm going to... Although I need to be careful about firing because I might hit the rocket turret tinker. And I don't want to do that. I think we can kill it. If it brings me downstairs, it brings me downstairs. Alright, it is attacking us. It's injured. It's wounded. Badly wounded. This is going to be fine. It's dead. Okay. Nice. We killed that one. Where's the other one? All right, let's kill all these baboons. These things aren't doing damage. Fire. Yeah, awesome. Hi, Pearl Frog. You know what? I don't like how much damage I've taken, and I don't want to take my armor, switch my armor because there is that rocket bot. I'm gonna jump away. I'm gonna run. And I'm gonna get back upstairs. Man, that Sawbot's really doing it. Okay, rest up here. What just died? Oh, a clone of Eshelstadt died. Okay. Alright, well, we're fine. Come back down. Nice. Kikomuki gained a level. Fantastic. for all these things. Large stones everywhere. All right, lots of trash. Yeah. Pearl frog. I don't suppose I can proselytize you. No. You know what? Let's swipe you. Let's flurry you. You're stunned. Come on. You're badly wounded. You're dead. All right, healing up. Okay. These bits are still pretty low level that we're finding in the trash. Okay, but, coral rag? Wow, that's a lot of rocket turrets. Oof. Guess that's what they do. We have... Yeah, so just coral rag and black shale. I'm gonna put on... Yeah, my structural scanning bracelet is drained. We're too far down for it to be getting sell. Can I just recharge it for a 1A? Yeah, that's fine. Do that. I want to do that because I want to see how many hit points these walls have. 500 in black shale. 1,000 for coral rag. 18 armor. Coral rag is pretty nice. Let's try it. Let's use a nano neuro animator. Coral rag. It's unresponsive. Recharge. Let's try that again. I don't exactly know how this works. Activate. Yes! It is imbued with life. It is neutral. Let's put on the square cap. And let's put on our mirror shades. And try to proselytize it. It's unconvinced. Unconvinced. But we could use a love injector on this thing. It's not a robot like the other things. Yeah, let's maybe use a love injector. It might become hostile if we do that, since it's trivial. But I think we need to try it. Love injector. Okay. I don't penetrate. Oh, I need to tell all of my... I don't want other things to attack it. It's not a big deal if it does it. It's not like there's not more where this came from. I'm not penetrating. No, not the force field. How do I, No, I want... How do I get to the Sawhander? I want to tell him to disengage. I don't know. How do I go through layers here? There we go. Move over there. Okay. Fortunately, it's not doing any damage. It's confused. Can I try proselytizing it again? Not quite. Doesn't understand me. Oh, yeah, it's because it's confused. I still have the love injector equipped. Oh, I hit it with the love injector. But it seems like it didn't get love injected? Is it losing hit points? It's still confused. Clone of Pushtru. It's not confused anymore. And it's neutral again. Proselytize? Hey! We did it! Yeah, I guess the love injector worked? I guess? I guess? Wait, the Warhammer's... Yeah, the Warhammer's a two-handed weapon. That's what I thought. That's why we use the mace. Okay. Cool. So, we have a new companion. An animated coral rag. Kern says, Mazel tov, thank you. That's fantastic. All right, let's make sure we give it some things. Sawhander, give me these things. Kikamuki, you probably have some stuff. Give me... You don't really, actually. Eshelstadt, you got anything good? Yeah, give me those boots, I guess. You have a ceremonial vibrocopish and you're not using it. Well, whatever, give it to me. Okay. And I don't know what you can actually use, but we'll give you some things. Take some weapons. Take the hand vacuum. Yes, that's all we'll give you for the time being. Where are the melee weapons? There. Take these. And take the symbiotic firefly. Why not? Alright, you equipped a bunch of stuff. You're wielding 2 ceremonial vibrocopishes, spring-loaded leather boots, the nanoweave vest, 21 armor value. Very low dodge, but, Oh, let's make sure we give you some water. Assuming you drink water. I guess take a cell, too. I don't know. Take that solar cell. Take, water. Oh, take these ingots and stuff. You're our new luggage. Do I have any more water? Is that all the water I have? I was out of water. I didn't realize that. So take that for now. I'm going to split out my water. Pour it to another water skin. Half. And give half to my friend here. Neat. Very cool. All right, so now that we've done that, Jayhawk says they should have a full set of slots. Yep. I guess the question is, do we want to... Well, we're 30 strata deep here, which is cool, but it is near the end of the stream, and I kind of want to see if we can go back to Ezra. There are cool things that we're finding, but I think we go back. Look at this wall. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Ezra Recoiler. We also need to use our box of crayons. Oh, who was our last one to die? Oh, of course, Indrix. Indrix, Warden. Warden of what? Warden of Kia Kukia. Sweet. Oh, it's not next to me. Hold on. There we go. Kia Kukia. Dark magenta. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh, that's Grim Devel colors. Perfect Grim Devel colors. I think there are some things in Ezra we never really explored. We certainly did not, like... Let's auto-explore this whole map here, actually. Oh, we found an engraved stool. That's cool. We got some information about Reshef. While traveling alone through the Rust Wells, Reshef came across a trove of gleaming stars in a bottle. From that day forth, he always kept some stardust on his person. We have a couple of secrets with Reshef that we've gotten. We may want to consider going to the 6-day stilt just to get that experience. Earl of Omonporch, woe Sukish. Let us remember the year of the nefarious companion when, deep in Granary Quarter Tubabal, Polaram subjugated New Awar and tamed the wild tortoises who lived there. To demonstrate her alignment to them, she played games of chance through the night. Neat. I stopped exploring. Let's eat. Goat in sweet loaf. Psychometry. Cool. Our friend here is still cleaved. But even though he's cleaved to... So really his armor value should be 23. Really impressive. I am going to tell... Should I tell him to be defensive? I think I should. More than anyone else. Engage defensively only. I know he's got... I keep saying he, but I should say it. I know it's got a couple of Ceremonial Varbachopeshes, but I feel like it's going to be better served as just like stay back and only engage if you have to. It's a wall. Okay, so are there folks, banana ranchers? These bananas are good. I should be eating some more bananas, shouldn't I? I kind of forgot how that worked, because we can get some recipes with that. Jayhawk says, if you animated all the walls in an area, you can make a self-scrambling maze. That is very true. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, we have this item. We have... And we can use it as many times as we want. All right, let's go back and talk to the Earl, I think. Although, what is this? Oh, it's a statue. The wall is fairly slow. Let me auto-explore around here, too. I'm happy we finally got a wall. Oh, we need to name the wall, too, of course. Gotta name the wall. Before we end the stream. Alright, very cool. And I like that we've already used the new feature to tell companions to just be defensive. We haven't seen it in action, really, but probably good we're not using it. There are probably some bugs and kinks to work out with a new feature like that. Okay. All right, wall. Animated coral rag. Rename it. Choose a random name from my own culture. Tavath'dru. Tavath'dru. Hello, Tavath'dru the wall. Oh, so good. Can I chat? Where am I? Wait, did you say, well, what am I? Ah, Tavath'dru. Kind of sounds like Tavatri, who was our other kind of luggage character. Maybe the Tavath prefix means luggage in the language of our child of the deep folk. All right, can I talk to the Earl here? Are we ready to begin negotiations? Yes. Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. So we can, to appeal Asphodel, we can share the burden across all allies, giving -50 rep with each attending faction. Share it between 2 allies, which is -100 rep with 2 attending factions. Spare one faction of all obligation by betraying a second faction and selling their secrets to Asphodel, -800 with the betrayed, plus 200 with the spared, and a faction heirloom. That is an interesting choice. Or invoke the Chaos Spiel. Something happens, and plus 300 rep with highly entropic beings. Jayhawk says it is a portmanteau of Tavatri and Pushtru, I think. Oh, yes. All right. You know what I think? I think I'm not going to make this decision right now. I think I'm going to let people leave comments on the video or in Discord. I'm going to take time to weigh the options, but these are the options. And before we end the stream, let's take a look at our reputation here. So this is for, I don't think we're lowering our rep with the Barathromites. Reputation with birds, we could certainly afford to lose some there. Consortium of Phyta, I don't think we want to lose that either. That's who we're talking to. We could definitely lose at least 200 reputation with dogs. In fact, we could do 400 reputation with dogs, and they would still be neutral with us. I don't think we want to lose rep with the Fellowship of Wardens. Mechanimists does make sense. We could lose 400 rep with the Mechanimists, and they would still like us. In fact, I think we could lose 800 reputation with Mechanimists, and they wouldn't be, I don't think, actively hostile to us. Not only that, but we could, of course, get more reputation with Mechanimists by throwing more things into the well, which would be interesting. We could... I'm tempted to do the betrayal one. Like, what if we betray the village of Maruk? Could we do that? Make them all hate us? But would that faction artifact or whatever, faction relic, whatever it was called, be worthwhile? I don't know how that works. Jayhawk says, I like the idea of a clone spiel, but maybe not the best choice. So yeah, this is a reputation chart. Oh, Mysterious Strangers also we have reputation with. And yeah, if we did the Betrayal of one... Oh no, the Betrayal of one, you get -800 with one, and then additional reputation with one, and then you get an artifact from them. So we would have to think about which one we wanted to make like us better, and who we want an artifact from. So please think about that. Let me know in the comments or in Discord. And I think that's going to be the stream. But that was pretty awesome. We did, I think, everything we really wanted to do, which was explore further down in a cave to get some stuff. And we got an animated wall that we were able to proselytize and load it up with cool stuff. And we'll load it up with even more cool stuff, too. Like give it some ranged weaponry, I think. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. I really enjoyed playing with all of you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.